What's up, guys? Welcome back to Laced Up Podcast. We got Malik Moore with us today. It's going to be a good one. He's a talker. So, so he'll have some good stuff with us to share. But give us a little intro, Malik. Where are you from?
All right, bro. You feel me? I'm a military brat, as you know.
Okay.
Right. I was born in Marion, Indiana. Then I moved like as a baby, like DC. I was in California as a baby or something.
Yeah.
I don't really remember, so I don't really count it. And then moved to Mississippi, raised there, moved to California after some time, and after California, now I'm in Utah, bro. So it's like,
Yeah, you made it to Utah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how did I make it here to Utah?
That's the question. So did you spend most of your time in Mississippi?
It was like
in
really
California.
Yeah, most of my time in Mississippi. I spent about I think it was 6 or 7 years in San Diego. So it was really both, but I call Mississippi home because that's where all my family's at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like my intermediate family, they just moved to California, but that's because my little sister is going to school at UCLA.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so she's doing like architecture and stuff. So shout out you, Papaya. But she doing her thug thizzle, you feel me?
Yeah.
So they want to be closer to her because me, I'm in a different situation. I'm the oldest, so I had to grow up a little faster. You feel me? And like I don't have the expenses that she has.
Right.
Living in LA.
Yeah, that's different. Dude, living in LA is a whole different game. It's crazy expensive out there.
Crazy expensive. And she was telling me, she was like, I'm at a farmer's market and I just saw da-da-da. And I'm like, this is like the second week you telling me you just seen just a you know what I mean? Like somebody that we grew up watching as a kid just in public randomly. So it's definitely dope. But you're not even paying for your place. You paying for everything around you.
Right, the whole experience and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to deal with all that crap. But hey, some people like that lifestyle.
Not that traffic, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole nother game. You can't. I don't mess with that. But you, so Mississippi, then California. Is there a military base in Mississippi or?
Yeah, there's an Air Force base, Keesler Air Force Base, and then my dad was in a base somewhere in the swamps, bro. Like
what branch was he in?
Navy.
Okay, cool.
So if you guys, for any guys who don't know what a naval SWCC, which is it's a special warfare type deal.
Yeah.
But it's like he works with like the Navy SEALs and stuff like that. So their base was like he's always on some type of amphibious base.
Amphibious?
Yeah. So like
land, water?
So land and water.
Oh.
So it's like you got to know how to do. So what he had to do was like the boats.
Okay.
So he had to learn how to fix boats, upside down, learn the stuff on the boats, the motors. Because you think about you in war, your boat break down in the middle of the ocean.
You're in trouble.
So they got to learn how to do all this type of stuff. Like they would drop them off in the middle of the ocean and they got to swim back. Or like they got to climb a ladder, like a free ladder on a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that.
I've seen that on Fear Factor.
That's why, exactly. But without the harness,
right?
So it's definitely like dope. So growing up, just looking at what he was doing and like everything has definitely had an impact on me. But yeah, so then California is a big military state, or at least Southern California.
Yeah.
So he was on like Coronado. You been to Coronado? San Diego?
No.
God, you ever been to San Diego? Period.
Well, like when I was younger, but I haven't made it out there recently.
Well, you gotta go.
I actually heard San Diego is like one of the best places in California. Everybody really likes it there.
I do not like LA.
Yeah.
San Diego's like a chill LA.
That's what I heard.
You know what I mean?
I heard the people there are different than that. Like totally different vibes in LA.
Yeah, you go to the beach in LA, it's like everybody, trying to impress. You got the Venice Beach, everybody lifting.
Yeah.
You go to San Diego, you go to Ocean Beach, the whole bunch of hippies just smoking and chilling. Like they're not worried about nothing, bro. Like,
oh, that's funny.
There was a whole thing going on. They were mad that they built a Target literally like next to the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were mad because they don't want things to get busy. That's the last thing
they like it kind of low key.
Exactly. They like a low key chilling,
Okay.
There's other beaches for that. Like if you want to go to the Mess, go to LA, but don't bring it down to San Diego, you feel me?
That's funny.
So
and then you mentioned your sisters at UCLA. So what are the kids like in your family? What's the dynamic?
Yeah, so I got an older sister and I got 2 younger sisters. So I grew up around just all girls.
All girls, huh?
Yeah, all girls. So
sorry, bro. That's crazy. That's a tough life.
It is a hard knock life, but it's like But other girls like it though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you grew up with all girls?
They think that makes you better with the girls. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Nah, it really don't.
It didn't work.
Nah, it don't work. It don't work. I'm getting better though.
That's good. That's good. You're about to that age. You got to start taking things seriously.
That's what I'm saying. I need to, bruh.
What are you, 22?
22.
See, if you remember the church, you'd be going crazy right now thinking you were never going to get married, right? People start losing their mind. They're 22. Once you hit that 23 mark and you don't have a girl that's at least on your chain, it's like, shoot, you start to panic a little
That's
bit.
what I'm saying, bro. Panic. You start to think about your life decisions.
Yeah.
I should have been married at 18.
And then you start getting worried about how bald you are, all that stuff. We've all been through it. I guess I didn't go through it, but.
Now you got some hair. You got a fade going on now.
Yeah, you
married?
know me.
Like when you were getting married, like how did you know that was really the
Oh,
one?
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
Not your progress, but you know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. How did it all happen? I just kind of, it was a lot of prayer for me. Like I was on my mission because I dated my wife since I was in like high school, like junior year. And it was just kind of like, she had every quality. Here's the thing. It was really good timing on my decision because I made my decision when I was closest to the Lord, which is important because then I felt like it was truly the best decision, not me being a stupid 21, 22-year-old like doing stupid things. So that's why it was really good timing for me when I made my decision because I was thinking more of like what is something I want in a wife and in like a mother of my kids? Because just like when you're talking about Jesus all the time and you're preaching like, oh, how important the family is all the time. It's like, that's where your mind is versus like now I'm thinking like football, like, you know, like just trying to have fun and like stupid stuff. So it was really just that I looked at, she had every quality I wanted in a wife and a future mother.
Everything perfect.
I mean, like,
Not
I don't know that anybody's perfect, but like, let's put it this way. I then started looking at, okay, what are the reasons why I wouldn't marry her? And I couldn't come up with a good one.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
That's
so
a
it's
good
like,
way. Yeah.
because sometimes it's like, oh, I really like this girl. But like red flags is like, I couldn't find a red flag. And so it's like, I got a lot of good things, no bad things.
That's my problem. I'm finding too many red flags in one person, bro.
Hey, you got to stay away from the red flags.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They be so cool. They be some cool people out here, bro. There really is. Like,
yeah.
I can vibe with you and everything, but it's just like three things, not even just one, like three.
Yeah,
set you off, and you like.
I've heard dating in Provo's tough. I never did.
Tough.
So
it is tough, bro. That's why it's like it's kind of hard to just really, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't. You probably don't. But
I hear the stories.
You hear exactly.
I hear.
You don't got to get into it.
That's funny. So, you went to high school in California. What high school did you go to?
Point Loma.
Point Loma?
Pointers.
That's what it is? Point Loma, the Pointers?
Yeah, it's a dog. So I think Point Loma is on a hill, like a cliff.
Yeah.
So when you go to...
So one of my buddies played at Point Loma baseball for college because there's a college.
Point Loma Nazarene.
Yeah.
Most beautiful campus you'll ever go to.
You hit a home run there, it goes into the ocean.
That's what I'm
crazy.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, bro. Like Sunset Cliffs. So it's on a place called Sunset Cliffs.
Yeah.
You literally like in the movies where they're driving on the road and the ocean right there next to you.
Yeah.
That's literally how it is.
Oh wow.
So it's like everything. It's just so beautiful, bro. Like my school, it's like a little gap, and you can just see the whole ocean through the like on top of the football field.
Yeah.
Because our thing's our school's on the hill.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't think it's not a private school or nothing. It's not super nice, but it's just the location.
It's perfect.
Perfect. And everywhere you go, it's like you drive 5 minutes down the road.
That's nice.
You're at the beach, you know? So we used to always do beach runs, 2 a day.
That's the life right there.
I know. I always say high school was the best time of my life just because of the freedom. It was an open campus too.
Oh, really?
So, like, get a security guard some money and go get us some food.
That's
a little taco shop right there or something.
And it's 75 year round, huh?
Huh?
Is it 75 year round degrees?
Pretty much. Like you'll have a hurricane maybe once a year, or you'll have some rain for like a week, or like once like every blue moon. But like it was never like, oh my God, it's so cold. Like no, you're wearing shorts and a hoodie. I don't even like jeans. Yeah. I never had to wear jeans, bro.
That's the life right there.
The life.
Golly.
So
and you were there for all 4 years, right?
Yeah. No, so crazy story is like when I moved to California, my mom put me into this project-based school called High Tech Middle.
Yeah.
It was a school funded by like Bill Gates, where the only thing that we did were projects. Because when you get in the real world,
right,
it's all a project. You're not really working by yourself. So it was smart, but the school wasn't. It was all academics. It was not sports, bro. So the sports they had was like flag football. They had like track, and they had baseball teams, but it was all like. In California, we do divisions, so it was like what, D6, D7, like dang near 8-man football if we had a football team.
Right.
But we had a flag football team.
That's
so
wild.
I'm over here playing flag football, but the kids, I played baseball growing up.
Yeah.
And I moved there, I was playing baseball, and the kids that I played baseball with, they all went to Point Loma High School.
Yeah.
They were like, bro, why are you at High Tech High and you way too athletic to just, you know what I mean? Not to playing something real, bro.
You play flag football.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
I
funny.
transferred my sophomore year. No, I transferred after my freshman year. So my sophomore year in high school was my first year at Point Loma High School.
Okay.
That was my first year actually playing football.
Really?
Yeah. So I played football as a kid, but I quit because I didn't like it. I didn't like getting tackled.
Yeah.
So I just quit. And then, bro, sophomore year, they got me hooked on football. And then I just stopped playing baseball because football, you can get a scholarship.
Yeah, baseball, you ain't getting full ride.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to freaking get drafted. And then I'm in the single A. And now I'm getting 8-hour bus rides just for a game and 8 hours back and then 10 hours that way. Like, nah, I'm cool. You get paid. Tough. It ain't worth it, though, to me. And then you're just drinking beer and smoking cigarettes every day.
Yeah, there's some nasty habits in baseball.
It's nasty. The sunflower seeds, that's a habit for me. I love sunflower seeds. I got some in my car right now.
Me too. I'm a sunflower seed guy.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's cool, bro. But
so, what positions did you play in high school? Football.
So I played. They put me. I was Z. So I was. We ran a wing T.
Okay.
So I was always in motion.
Yeah.
And I'd be a receiver. I'd be running back, punt returner. And I played on defense. I was corner or safety. Mm-hmm. But I was just out there, bro. I was out there. They just told me, when you get that ball, run. Yeah. And y'all defense, don't let nothing get behind you and just pick everything off.
Right. That's how
That's exactly what I did, bro. I had like 6, 7 picks like in high school. Like for I think it was my senior year.
Yeah.
And offense, like, just going crazy, bro. Just running that ball.
Dude, that's the best part about high school. You can just, if you're more athletic, you're just better.
You're better, bro. You're better until you get to college and you're like,
you gotta actually like know schemes and stuff.
Scheme, your technique. 'Cause I had no technique, bro. If you watch my film, I'm just fast, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
you just make plays.
Right.
So, did you have a lot of offers coming out of high school?
Nah, bro. So BYU was actually like my first big offer. So I had USD. It's a private school out there, University of San Diego. At the time, their football team was really good, but BYU came around and then they offered me my senior year. And of course, like other schools tried to talk to me and everything, but it was all like FCS. It wasn't, any other FBS schools. And for me, being new to like football and all this other stuff, I'm like, I didn't know BYU was even a school.
Right.
Like, I don't know other than Alabama and Clemson who the best football teams like really are. Like,
yeah,
you can ask me anything about baseball. Any fact about the Yankees or anything, I'm on that.
Yeah.
But football, bro, I was not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was different. So I just committed because they were, you know how coaches be, if you don't commit right now, we want to look for somebody else.
Right. They start like, pressing you.
Oh, let me go commit. I don't want to lose my scholarship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And getting your college paid for as a kid, you're like, I just got to play football.
That's the dream.
Dream, exactly, bro. So just committed, and then I never like decommitted to go anywhere else because, like I said, it wasn't really a lot of big schools. But I don't know. For me, not really playing football, I was proud of myself. But they really found me because track too. But
oh, really?
Yeah, that's how Coach Lamb. You know Coach Lamb?
Yeah.
So he's the one who recruited me. So
that's crazy. Yeah. So, bro, BYU, it actually surprises me because it's a whole different experience if you're in state being recruited by BYU than if you're out of state.
Right.
Especially back when I was in high school. Because what year did you graduate?
2018.
Okay, so yeah, same thing, right? So it was like, if you, like, a lot of out-of-state kids, their first offer is BYU. If you're in-state, you're getting offered by all the Mountain West, and you have to get looks from someone else, then you get offered by BYU.
Right.
Like, there was no such thing as BYU being your first offer.
But it's weird like that because San Diego State was actually a school who did the same thing, bro. They never really recruited San Diego until my senior. No, really until I was like gone.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 2019, maybe 2018. No, 2018 they took some kids, but yeah, they never. I don't know what it is about in-state schools just not really.
Everyone always thinks the grass is always greener elsewhere. I don't know.
Right, you know they want to go to Florida.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like athletes there aren't
right,
but at the same time, you can really get some committed kids who really want to go, especially BYU, bro.
Oh yeah,
you can get some kids that will die for BYU, literally, bro.
No, yeah, you're not wrong about that. Those BYU, they have people go crazy over that.
You know how many, like especially coaches nowadays, are like, there's so many kids you just want to be here. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
a lot of kids you definitely want to be here, bro.
It's crazy, but yeah, like that's why, like, I mean, obviously, Jay Hill's a good coach, but like that's part of the reason why Weber did so well. It's because like the reality of it is Weber's getting like a lot of the best in-state kids here in Utah. Because like Utah State and BYU and Utah's in their own world of thinking like they don't even try kids in Utah, but yeah. So it's like they're all looking elsewhere, and Weber's just picking up these kids that are just dogs in high school, and it's like they should really be playing at Utah or BYU, but they want to go elsewhere. So, but let me ask you this: did you know what you were getting yourself into with BYU in regards to like the religion aspect?
I did it. I mean, I tell you, like I'm telling you right, like, I can call my head coach, but I'm over here thinking it's Yale. Like I'm in the meeting. So you know how the coach called. I don't know how I did it for you guys, but for us, a coach would come to school, and then our coach would like text us while we're in class, or they'll grab us from our class there. And then my coach, he grabs me. He's like, "Yeah, BYU's here. He wants to talk to you." And I'm like, "Who's that? Yeah. Why?" I'm like, "Yale? I can't go to Yale." Like, bro, what? So I'm over here in the meeting with them, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a religious institution." And I'm like, I'm Christian, but like, what religion are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Like Mormons. That was the first time I ever heard the word Mormon in my life. I'm telling you, 2018 in high school, bro. And it was so weird because San Diego has a big population of they have a lot of Mormons in San Diego, actually. Yeah. Like the temple is on the side of the highway.
Yeah, because that's like the dopest temple ever.
See, I didn't know it was a temple. I thought it was just a castle. I'm telling you, bro. I was like drive by and I was like, "Mom, can we ever go visit the castle? Like, is this just a tour guide or something?" Like, I'm so serious.
Funny. But that's hilarious, actually.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, that's when I found out that the castle, the temple, and so yeah, they came to my school. They were talking to me about BYU. They're like, yeah, Mormons and all this other stuff. And then after they left, I'm asking all my friends, like, what's a Mormon? And they're like, Bryce is a Mormon. Like one of my homies, shout out Bryce Morris, bro. He goes to BYU too. And I was like, really? But it's a different kind because like here, say if you were to go to like a party, like. Okay, I'll say like back home, like we'll go to a high school party back home, but all the people who are LDS and stuff are there too. You know what I mean? Like it's just, they're not drinking or doing anything crazy, but they're there like having fun, with the thing. But then here is so much different because they're like, party,
a little bit extremist sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you can go to a party and not drink and have fun. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But here was just so much, different. Like, I mean, bro, you good. Like, there's no drinks here, bro. Just come have fun, bro. But yeah, bro, I never, like, while I was here, the religion classes is what taught me about, the LDS church.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because I thought of it as, of course, there's a lot of negative connotations with LDS church.
For sure.
But I took it as just me just learning, just as like a history class. That's what they tell you when you hear, teach us a history class. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And, it's not like anything crazy. Like there's, of course, I'm gonna be with my religion because of my reasons, but I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, it's not as wild. Let me ask you this: did you Google it when you were like, "What's a Mormon?" Did you start Googling it?
I'm not a Googler.
Not a Googler?
Nah, I just was like, and I just took the word from my friends, like, because they were telling me like this, they're racist. They don't like black people, and I'm like, dang. And my mom was even like, well, my mom, she even said to come here. Because she liked it and everything, but Yeah, bro. It's just so different, bro. It's just so different.
Funny. I was wondering because you start Googling stuff, you can get some rabbit holes that are like, because like on the mission, like you get asked the wildest stuff. Like people have the craziest like thoughts about what like a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is, especially if they hear the word Mormon. It's like that's why they like kind of like stopped using the word Mormon because it's like everyone thinks it's crazy. So yeah, that's what I was wondering. But
that's so I might even cut you off. But that's so crazy you say that because I don't even try to say Mormon because sometimes I don't want it to be offensive to anybody. So I'll be like, "Are you LDS?" And they're like, "Yeah," but I'll tell other people like back home, like, "Yeah, they're just LDS." They're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "They're Mormon." Oh, Mormons. Da, da, da. I'm like, damn. Look,
it's funny how much like a conversation it like sparks.
Yeah,
it's like you tell someone you're Catholic, it's like, oh, you're Catholic, but you're the Mormon's like, whoa, chill out now. It's like weird
because Catholics have a reputation of doing the opposite of what Mormons, you know. Yeah. So you're a Catholic out there, like okay,
that's funny. So, so when you got here, first off, I looked at your pictures. I was like, I usually scroll like Instagram and look at the BYU bio, and like there's a picture of you your senior high school prom, and I was like, which one's you? You look so different now than you did. I was like, what in the heck? I legit had to tap to see the names to see which one was you. So
really,
you look a lot different now than when you got here.
See,
but what was the transition like? Like moving out, getting to college, whole different state.
It was definitely I don't want to say it was a super hard transition because I've always grown up like trying to figure things out on my own. You know what I mean? Like I've always been like a very like independent person. Like even to this day I don't really try to ask my mom for anything. I just figure it out. You feel me? That's what you gotta do when you really grown. So I've always practiced that. But my transition here was it was good. It just really wasn't hard because all you really have to do is go to class and stay out the way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? When it came to, you know, the culture, that's the biggest transition.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to, because in Mississippi, I'm used to just being around everybody as Black or African American.
Right.
You feel me? And then I'm in San Diego. I have a mix of any culture that you can think about.
It's pretty diverse down there, isn't it?
But like my school wasn't even, I wouldn't say my school was now my school had a big white population, but it was probably like 60%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there was a lot of Hispanics. In San Diego, there were a lot of, at my school, a lot of Mexicans, and then there was a lot of black people. Well, not a lot, but it was a good amount of it.
You got a good mix of everything.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So, but coming here where it's just all everyone here is white.
Right.
If you're not white, you know, you're probably playing at Utah or BYU.
No, it's so true.
You know?
Not to cut you off, but I remember, so my first year at Utah State was when all like the world's in a mess, right? COVID happened, all like the Black Lives Matter stuff started going on and like all the riots and all that stuff. And I remember like one dude was like, he's like, it's just like kind of hard to be here. We were on a Zoom call talking about it, like trying to make sure everybody's like good. So it's just hard to like being here because like I go to the grocery store and like I get stared at for being black. I'm like, well, bro, you got to realize you're in Logan, Utah. You're also 6'4". Like 6'4" and black, those don't come out of Utah. Like everyone knows you're probably wearing Utah State football. Like more than just you being black, you're getting looked at. But yeah, it doesn't help. So
no, it doesn't, bro.
It's funny.
So I mean, it's just like especially at BYU, because I've had, you know, instances where, you know, people I even have this. I shared a story on Twitter one time where this is where it was like I started to really. I don't know. This happened before COVID, bro, or after? I think it was before, maybe like 2019.
Yeah.
But long story short, we at the Wilk. This guy comes and he was like, I'm so glad because I'm with like it was like me, Chaz, homie Keenan, and a couple other guys, but we're all black. And he was like, I'm so glad we have a lot of people like you at our school. And we're like, oh, okay, you know, more diversity. You know, diversity and inclusion. Let's get it. Yes, sir. And he was like, and we're like, thank you. He's like, you guys just make our sports teams better. And we're like, what do you mean, bro? Like, I could be here for just a regular education.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I do have with Utah is like, it's a lot of people like that, especially who come up to me. I try not to wear my BYU stuff in public.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to be put in that box.
Yeah.
So, but it still happens. Like, I'll tell people, oh, I go to BYU. And it's like, oh, you play football?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but dang, can I just go to school? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I feel what he was saying, because a lot of times you don't really know what you're being looked at for.
Right.
But yeah, you're in Utah, you're going to get looked at regardless.
Right.
Who you are, but there's definitely those bad apples
Right.
in the bunch.
Yeah, you'll run into it still.
And that's low-key anywhere you go.
Hey, I will say this, though. The one person that does love you is the BYU media. BYU media loves Malik more.
They love me because I just talk too dang much, bro.
That's funny. You guys did that.
Talking.
You and Ben did that segment the other day, the rate your celebrations there. That was pretty cool. That was fun. I will say BYU has a really good media.
Boy, what?
They do a good job.
They do a really good. They have like a whole. You been to the station yet? The BYU TV place?
When I was on a visit here one time, they took us there.
Yeah.
That was a while ago, but yeah, I haven't been since I've been here.
No, it's dope, bro. They do a lot of. They have, you go on BYU TV. They have actual like shows on air and stuff. So they do a dope job. They say us in like Texas have, like UT have a really good media thing.
Media team? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's no joke. Some more personal questions about you. Are you a big music guy?
Yeah, bro, I listen to all types of music.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I love asking this one though, because like last time I asked Cody,
Morgan Wallen.
he said Morgan. He said Morgan Wallen. He said Yeet, and like some other one. But who's like your go-to?
On a Sunday, I'll listen to some choir music for sure in the morning before church.
Yeah.
I'll say that got to be number one. That's the most consistent. Other than that,
What about if you're driving in the car?
if I'm driving in a car,
You're on your way to practice.
hold on, bro, let me grab my phone, because I have such a diverse group of thing of music. Like, I'll listen to Bad Bunny and not even know what he even saying. Like, bro, it's just so. Let me see, because I really gotta look. I'm like, right now I'm in my little like R&B kind of phase. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go through phases.
Chief Sosa, Chief Keef for sure. He's turned on.
Anybody who gets in the car with me hates it because
What you listen to?
Well, it depends. So what I'll do is I'll get a song, and I'll play that song until I hate that song, and then I get a new like one or two songs, play those songs till I hate them, and so like everyone, yeah.
So you play the same little songs when you get in the car?
Yep. So like my brother, my wife have probably experienced it the most because my brother every day to high school, like we went to high school together. He's only 2 years younger than me, so like he's like, bro, same songs. And the worst part is like he had a song that he hated that I loved. I thought it was like the best morning song ever. I don't even remember what it was. It was something stupid though. It was like some corny song, but I'd listen to it on the way to school for like 2 months straight, and he's like, bro, I hate this song. That's just how I've always been. And my
but you don't care that you're gonna still play it when he in a car.
Yeah, this is how it is, man. Until you can drive, you can play. So
right.
but what are you on right now?
Chief Keef. That's my hood. If I'm trying to feel a little more hood, but if I'm in like my R&B, I listen to I mean SZA's old album. She cool, but I listen to
SZA's good.
I've been listening to a lot of Kodak lately, actually.
Chief Keef and Kodak. Okay, I gotta touch up on my Chief Keef and my Kodak.
And Friday.
Is that a singer?
Yeah, he's like a singer.
All right.
When he sings, he adds like
Friday with 2 Y's.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll actually like. I think you would like it, bro.
Okay, I'll listen to that later.
I think you'll like him. I'll send you like a few little songs too.
Send me some of those.
Yeah, I'll screenshot these little 3 that I got.
Okay, good. I always like test out the music. Have you had a couple NIL deals since you've been here?
Yeah, bro. Well, shout out Cool Connect. But Cool Connect does like they do a lot of little NIL deals for people. I had Wingstop. Have.
Right.
So I'm not like posting or anything for them, but we did a deal 2 years ago, 2021.
Yeah.
I had Wingstop posted for them, did like a little Instagram reel for them, Twitter post, Instagram post, and that's probably my biggest one.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just little small deals I'll do with Coup Connect. Like I'll do like a dinner or something with fans, or I'll do I'll sign something, some posters, but nothing crazy. I'm not really worried about the NIL. I mean, if they was talking big money, for sure.
Worry about it, right?
Hey, then you worry about it, but I know I'm not gonna get no big money deals. Cash App is not hitting me up. Like,
right.
If they do, glory to God. Like, thank you, Cash App.
Yeah.
But I'm not been chilling. Like, I got 1 year left. Like, I'll just get my stuff in the league. Just worry about now so I can get it later. You feel me?
Right.
So, but people who worry about NIL is just, you're not gonna let it come to you.
Right. It's hard to go and it's one of those things where if you play good football, they'll come.
That's what I'm saying. I used to really be worried about it though. Like, I need to get this company. So it does motivate you to play well too, because you're like, well, if you play well, you're gonna get those.
You need the bread.
So I wish I had some big NIL deals, man. Like,
so this is your last year, right, of eligibility?
Yeah,
like
my last one.
Even if you wanted to, you couldn't play another one, right?
I mean, God forbid, if I got torn ACL, I'd get a medical, but at that point, that's God telling me to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if I even tore it one time, I'd be like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, it makes you start thinking a little bit.
Yeah, anything lower body for me is kind of that's hard.
So what are some of your goals this year?
I mean, right now I'm just, so I would say my biggest goal is to be like all first team all Big 12.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like, my goal is to really just get drafted, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want just a foot in the door, you feel me? I want that door open. So in order for you to get that, you get drafted. So yeah, all Big 12, get drafted, run a 4.3, even if it's a high 4.3. Yeah, bro. I mean, my goals this year are just football goals, bro. Like, I've never been so really committed to football.
Right.
I feel like before, except for last year. I've always been committed.
Right.
But when it's your last year, it's a different.
Yeah, you're dialed a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's gonna come to an end. Like,
right.
You start to realize, bro, like, you ain't in the NFL after this year, bro. Your football days is done.
And
you're gonna be thinking about what you should have did different. Now that's like the last thing I'm trying to do.
Right.
Think about some stuff I should have did differently. So, but yeah, bro. What about you? What's your goals being here and stuff, man?
Well, I mean, right now I'm just trying to work my way into the rotation. Obviously, that's step one. And then the thing about me is I don't think I'm I'm not like a super flashy dude. Like, you're not going to look I'm not an eye candy type guy. But I think one thing that I've always had is I'm kind of an it factor dude. You know what I mean? Like, I make plays, but that's really hard if you don't get a chance to make plays.
You're on the game, exactly.
So it's like I just got to do the right things over and over and over again. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? It's
especially now,
right?
The only that's like I was telling Dean. I don't know. I was telling Dean. I was like, bro. I mean, and I overheard Gavin saying the same thing to Dean. Like, hey, the biggest thing you should do is get better just every day.
Yeah.
One thing better. You can mess up in whatever it is, but at least get better in one area. And that's like, because I'm in the same boat as everybody else. Right. I don't know the defense, so it's like it's really like everything is really up for grabs.
Right.
It's just a matter of those plays you're talking about and just you being able to get better and you separating yourself. Especially for you, bro. You probably one of the strongest in the room, so it's like strength and everything else isn't the issue. It's just the field work is the issue.
That's the thing. It's like I've already proved myself, strength, speed, all that. It's like I just need either you're a football player or you aren't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's like some dudes are great in the weight room and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, they just don't play good football.
At all.
And I don't feel like I'm one of those dudes at all. I think I'm actually more of the opposite. I guess I'm good in the weight room and stuff, but like I said, I'm not an eye candy dude. I just think football comes natural to me. But that, like I said, that's hard if you don't get a chance to play football.
Have you been playing all your life?
Yeah, I've always played. I played offense, defense all growing up. Got into high school, just played offense, but I played since I was in like 5th grade.
So football's been a part of your life for forever.
Oh yeah, I grew up running routes in the backyard with my dad and my brother, and
did they play?
Yes, my dad. So actually, my grandpa played running back at BYU. My dad played at Idaho State, and then my brother's at Dixie right now, or Utah Tech.
So did he play BYU last year, or
No.
he's a freshman?
He just got off his mission, so he's there first year.
Same position or what?
He plays receiver, slot,
That's crazy. Why does the brothers always go opposite?
bro. And I'll tell you what, I played a lot of positions at Utah State, and for one spring I played corner, and I guarded multiple dudes who are in the NFL now, and the hardest person I've ever guarded is my brother.
Really?
He is so like
shifty, huh?
Oh man,
those be the worst because that's the ones you got to really be patient and move your feet on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, I feel what you're saying.
So, but yeah, those. My goal is just to be patient, kind of trust the process, and like, I mean, if it's God's plan, it's God's plan. So
that's the way to think about it, bro.
That's the only way you can think about it. You'll stress yourself out trying to make things happen. So
that's facts.
You just do the right things, and if it happens, it does. If not, it wasn't part. So.
No, I was. That's actually That's the crazy thing you said that, because it's almost like, you know, control what you can control type deal, bro. Like,
right.
The more you stressing over something, the worse it's really gonna get, dog.
Yeah, and then you're gonna play worse, and your whole life's gonna be worse because it's all you're thinking about.
It's a mental game.
Yeah, you just gotta relax, do your thing. What's been your favorite college football experience?
My favorite college experience was probably playing at Tennessee, bro.
That was a crazy game.
Crazy game, double overtime, but it was my first. I think it was really my first game starting at corner.
Yeah, and
then my family all got to watch too.
Oh wow!
So it was like my family went to their first game.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first start, and Tennessee is actually my dream school growing up.
Oh no way!
So I went to like a camp and everything to Tennessee. Like that was a school I really wanted to go to. Obviously, they never recruited me because if they did, I would have been there. But it's like, it was just, that was probably the best experience of my life. Like, and we won a game in double overtime, and I took, you know, I had some type of part in that.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like that was a moment where I really saw my family like proud of me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, and that's what you do it for, like your family, and them being proud of you. Like, you can't ask for anything else, bro. So.
Yeah,
I think to me that was definitely my best experience, bro.
There's one of my favorite things is make people proud. The word proud, I don't know why. Something about that just makes me feel,
because it makes you feel happy too that you making someone else's day. Like that's why whenever people ask me, "Oh, you want to take a picture?" or da da da, it's like, just say yeah, bro, because like that's probably gonna make their whole month, their whole year. Like you never know. Like you don't have to be somebody, especially BYU fans. Like you're gonna see everybody gonna come up to you. Like you don't have to even be, you know, a starter or whatever. Like, oh, you're a BYU football player. Love it. Take a picture with you.
Yeah.
It makes their whole, like they go home and talk about it to their whole family, like as if it's crazy. So, but yeah, making people proud is dope.
That's awesome.
For sure, bro.
What are some of your off-field activities?
So I had a film camera before I lost it in the airport, but so I take like film pictures and stuff with my camera.
Yeah.
Like because Utah's beautiful, bro. Like if there's anything good about Utah, it's the scenery. Like no matter where you at,
it's true.
St. George, Red Rocks, beautiful. Salt Lake, the city, beautiful. Like here, the mountains, beautiful. Like everywhere you go
it's true.
You know?
You got some top tier, like, it's pretty here.
Utah Lake, everything. So I really used to go out to go on a little drive, you know, bring my film camera, take pics, you know, develop the roles, and like that was me because it just made me like, you know, I'm such an overthinker. Yeah. But taking pictures for me was so much more like it got me calm because with film you don't see your picture.
Right.
You take it and you have to wait. So everything you do, you know, I'm making it way more complex than what it is. But to me, I'm like, I'll take a picture and I'm like really thinking about, you know, how the picture looks, like the angles, because I want it to come out good. I'm not just spending $100 on 5 film rolls just for them to come out poo-poo.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, I take my time with it. And, you know, I'm like, okay, this is it. And I see the pictures and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like that. Like,
that's awesome.
You know,
that's
you think you're a whole photographer. So, But yeah, I do the film pictures. Shout out Miracle Bowl. I go to Miracle Bowl, go bowling a lot. Got my own little ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have your own shoes?
Now I ain't got my own shoes. I don't need the shoes, but I go barefoot. I
Really?
crazy. Now I don't really go barefoot, but I'm just saying I don't need no shoes.
That's funny. What pound? How much pounds is your ball?
12 or 14 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, be a little big body over here. So
There you go. That's how you want to act. There you go. You act tough, go bowling. That's what you got to do.
nah, bro. I think it's like a 12 though. I don't think it's too. It's not heavy.
There you go.
But you know, I be trying to curve. I be curving it and
you
stuff.
got the curve.
You got to get the curve and you
Spin
go
to
bowling.
win, baby.
Spin to win.
That's how it goes. Who are some people you look up to in your life?
My grandpa, my mom, of course. You know, my dad. Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, bro.
Why Ocho Cinco?
Ocho Cinco because like it was just his attitude on things. Like if he knew he wasn't the best, but he was gonna talk that. Well, he did think he was the best.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like just the way people say it's cocky, but it was like to me, I just saw it as it's confidence. Like he going against Ray Lewis, getting put on the ground, and it's still a go. You know, it's just the way he went about the game. I just liked it because that's low-key how I am when I get fired up. I'm like, bro, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Try to stop it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But Ocho Cinco for sure. I mean, I look up to my whole family, really. Like, nobody's perfect, but you can take bits and pieces.
Who are you closest with?
I'm closest with my mom.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially my mom, because it was just me and her for a little while with me growing up. So I'm really close to my mom. That's probably the closest person I'm really with in my family. And I'm not a big. I don't. It's crazy because I talk a lot, but sometimes I really don't like talking. You know what I mean? So I don't really talk to a lot of my family a lot as much as I do my mom. So me and my mom really got a really good connection going on. And that's my mom. Like,
yeah, something special about moms, man.
yeah, you came out of it, bro.
Yeah.
You look at her, you like, that's where I was for 6-9 months, whatever. Like,
I don't think about that part very much, but yeah, there's definitely a special connection with moms.
For sure.
How often do you call her?
Probably like 4 times a week, 3 times a week.
There you go. That's good. That's a good number.
Yeah, I try to do it every day, and I try to call my family like every Sunday.
Yeah,
on the Lord's Day,
Yeah, there you go.
You gotta do your due diligence. But my mom, I call her every so often.
Yeah,
not crazy. She got a life too.
Yeah, that's right. They got the life. I try to go down for Sunday dinners every couple weeks, every now and then. So
that's what I miss, bro. That's the only thing about going to college out of state.
Yeah,
because you don't you get so homesick where it dang near adds another factor to your stress.
I've always thought about that because I never experienced that, and so I know when I was on my mission I missed home, but that's different because you talk to your family once a week. That's what I'm saying. All you can. So it's like different.
So
Yeah,
and you actually out there doing work.
Yeah.
Boy,
holy cow.
You walking. You was in
Texas.
Texas, right? Yeah. So you was
Fort Worth.
walking everywhere, right? Or you was on a
bike. I was on a bike for half my mission pretty much. And then we got a car. I got a car about halfway through, but holy cow, bro, I'll tell you what.
That's crazy.
When you're on a bike, you got a lot of time to think.
No, you for sure do.
Oh,
you got that bike and that little helmet on. Whereas it's you and that helmet and that Bible.
Exactly. You're thinking. So that's funny. So what's your favorite part about being in Utah and being at BYU and all that?
As much people say that people are bad, I like the people here. Yeah. Just because they are so nice. And I feel like when you actually need help, the ones I've encountered, and I don't know, it's just because I play football, but they're willing to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And like I said before, of course, the scenery, but besides that, it's just especially at BYU too. Like I was talking to Aiden, and he was saying that Louisville never did a career fair, and I'm like, really? Well, your point of college is to get you a career,
right?
And they don't have career fairs at their school.
Yeah.
or at least in the athletic department as far as I know. But you come to BYU, they're actually trying to help you get your life right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of people come out of bad places that come to BYU, but here it can really change your life if you talk to the right people and like do everything you need to do. So that's one thing I can say I love about BYU and Utah. I mean, it's like what, number one economic growth, or like, you know what I mean? Economic growth here is like number one in all of the states, if not top 3.
Yeah.
Top 5. So it's like opportunity here is it's ginormous. So why not take
100%.
advantage of that no matter where you are, who you are.
Right.
So
And you have your degree, right?
Yeah, so I graduated family studies, which is like therapy.
Okay.
I just want to be a therapist.
Do you still?
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't think of a worse job for me than being a therapist. Yeah. Hearing people's problems, not for me.
Right.
I'm the least. I just said most least. I'm the least sympathetic person ever. I try to work on it. Like, it's one of the things, like, whenever people are like, what's something you want to work on? It's always like love and like that type of stuff. Because I'm just not. So
what are you doing, your wife? And your wife's like, babe, I got something.
yeah, she gets on me a little bit, but there's my family. I have a soft spot for. So here's how I am. I'm very like surface level. I'm not like, I don't come across as a very like kind, loving guy. I hope I don't come across as a jerk all the time.
Right.
But like when you're in my circle, I take care of my people, if that makes sense. And so like my wife, my mom, my brother are probably like my top 3. Like I watch like those people I take care of.
Yeah.
So my wife, I'll hear her out. And you have to learn. Women are different. And sometimes they just need someone to listen. I don't have to give advice.
You ain't got to say no. You just got to sit there like this.
I don't even have to listen. I just have to act like I'm listening.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a skill you will develop. And when you develop that skill,
right.
But it's a two-edged sword, because sometimes you're supposed to be listening, but you've gone on autopilot to pretend like you're listening. And then she's like, you didn't even listen. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. What you talking about?
What'd I just say? You're talking about. Yeah. So yeah, therapists wouldn't be for me.
Nah,
but
bro.
I do like learning about the mind and the way the mind works.
Yeah,
so
and that's really why I did it too.
That's cool.
Because you learn so much. You learn so much about the family aspect and like what happens if this, and that happens, and like I'm so much more in tune into like other. Like I would like look at other people's family dynamics and be like, and just try to really assume like, how it is and how it works and all this other stuff.
It's crazy how much their people's upbringing in their home life affects like the way they are 10, 15 years later.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's
and
crazy.
That's something like you don't think about until you really learn that. You know what I mean?
A lot of people are like, oh, I'm like my own person. Like I did this on my own. Like I'm me because I'm me. Like a lot of the time, nah, bro, you me because this happened to your mom or this happened to your daddy or
right.
You experienced this, and that. Like it's all I'm about to get into the whole major, bro. Like,
right. Yeah, you're about to. Yeah, everything you learned over the last 4 years.
Bro. It's a lot of theories and stuff that people talk about, but I loved it, bro. Like, I don't think I'll ever, even though I don't want to be a therapist anymore, and it's kind of people will say, oh, maybe it's like a wasted degree. Boy, half the time
they're all wasted. Just getting a degree.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Exactly. It just happens. So it just, it's all whatever. But I got a business minor because that's actually what I want to do.
So whenever football's over, what do you want to do?
So right now I'm getting my real estate license. Since I'm not really in class. So I'm getting my real estate license right now. I've been big into, setting up like an LLC for myself and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's been a big part. So real estate, soon have my LLC set up, or it is set up, but I just want to start to get, business credit card and all this other stuff. So
right.
I'm big into entrepreneurship because, real estate, that's how a big percentage of millionaires are millionaires.
Exactly.
I was applied to the MBA program, so we'll see where all this really takes me. Because if it's not for football, prayerfully I get in, and I have 1 year at least paid for, and then that second year I'll just come back, finish it, start working, bro.
That's cool.
Real estate, so we'll see. I've been talking to a lot of commercial real estate mentors too, because I heard there's a lot of money in that too, bro.
Yeah, I have a couple family friends who are in commercial real estate.
Yeah.
It's a good deal. And there's a lot of opportunity in that as well. You don't just have to be like a commercial real estate developer. Like you can be on more on the leasing end of things. And like I looked into that a little bit too. So
yeah. What do you want to do? Because what did you graduate with?
What did I graduate?
You didn't graduate with? You didn't graduate yet?
I'm not even close to graduate.
Are you serious? What you been doing, bro?
Well, you know, a little this and that, but I don't know that I will graduate. We'll see.
Steve Jobs didn't graduate.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I pretty much know what I want to do, and
Which is
either sales, real estate sales, commercial real estate sales. Like
real estate's always gonna be in the picture.
Real estate will always be in the picture, whether it's my main thing or my side thing, because, like you said, that's how you create wealth. And so, like, there's just nothing, like, I know what I want to do, and it's not lawyer, it's not medical fields, and it's not a teacher. So there's nothing that I need a degree for. I've already got started on it. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. If I graduate, cool. Like, I'm not trying to not graduate, but, like, I'm also not going to take extra classes so I can graduate. So
put them on game, bro, because, you know, you really big. I see me, I'm still just trying to focus on football and stuff, but you've been able to really get things going, bro. Like, you've been, you know, I don't want to put all your business out, but
you're good.
Talk, you know what I mean? Talk about how you got started with what you do.
I'm very blessed with people around me. I will say that. I have people who have given me a lot of opportunities in life.
You know, not what you know.
Exactly. So, you know the right people. Like, one of my brother-in-law owns a solar company. And so I've been blessed to be able to sell solar. Like, even while I'm still playing football, I still do it on the side. Mm-hmm. And, like, when I was in between my time and my transfer from Utah State to BYU, it was like I kind of, first I was like, hey, do I want to keep playing football or not? And you have to make that decision, right? But also it gave me an opportunity to go make, like, kind of a stupid amount of money for my age. And so, like, I could sit here and tell you, you know, all this stuff I've done, but the reality of it is I have people who just have given me really good opportunities, and my parents who have been supportive, and my wife especially, who's been supportive no matter what opportunity I want to take. She was always right there to come along. And so, yeah, that's really what it is. I just have people, and in return, I try to help other people out. Like, I have some people who, like, I always recommend people should do sales, because at the end of the day, you need to be able to, I'm actually writing a paper on this in one of my classes, is you have to be able to sell something, whether it's selling yourself at a job interview, or whether it's selling an actual product. It's like, there's always going to be a time where if you can sell something, like, it'll just bless your life. So I think everybody should at least do some sort of sales to learn that skill.
Okay, I can see that.
So,
not for sure.
But yeah, I've just had good people in my life.
I wish I had the time to do, like, summer sales.
Yeah. I mean, whenever football's done, give it a shot. I can tap you in with the right people.
Tap me in, bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking to the number one seller. What's the company?
Loyal. Yeah.
Number one? Don't. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Nah, don't do that, bro. Go ahead, talk your man.
No, yeah. Like I said, good people have taught me a lot of good things. So
that's good, bro. That's why you gotta get yourself a mentor.
100%.
Get you a mentor. Get a professor, or, like, talk to your professors, because you're gonna need that letter of recommendation if you're in school.
Right.
But like I was saying, you know, we can only juggle so much information that we just need to talk to people so that they can put us in those positions as well. You know, like, even 100%. If it's at the bottom, you got that job just because he thought you were a cool person. You didn't have to go through an application process.
Exactly.
Cut your stress and everything from little to none. So
yeah,
that's my whole thing, bro. Everybody I was just on the Zoom call 2 weeks ago with you know, a commercial real estate guy. I'm like, just look, bro, like, I don't really have a lot of questions. I don't know a lot, but tell me, like, what you did, how you got in this situation, you know, what can be my next steps being a college football player and trying to start something on my own. So it's like, there's a lot that you can really do. It's just a matter of, you know what I mean? It's not, you need to know something, but it's about really who you know.
You got to rub shoulders with everybody you can.
You have to, bro.
You have to take advantage of that. I have one of the classes I'm taking is actually kind of cool. It's they have a lecture, not a lecture, an interview. Basically, what we're doing right now, they'll bring in front of a whole class, one of those big auditorium classes. They bring like a CEO in, and the professor just asks them questions, and that's all the class is. So it's cool.
Yeah, lecture series, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I was
I'm gonna
in
be
that class
honest. I
too.
should probably go more, but it's a cool class.
You need to go, but mine was on Zoom.
Oh, really?
Or I think I took that class during COVID.
Yeah.
But for you, now you definitely got to go, bro.
Yeah, because whenever I go, I always make sure to like talk to them afterwards and like introduce myself, and that's a skill I've learned to do because that's just so important. So
important.
And I always say people's phone numbers because you never know. You know what I'm saying? So
you know more. Oh, who was? No.
Yep. And I mean, just being anything you can do to give yourself a head start over the competition. You have to take advantage of it. Having someone know you rather than having to start just raw is always better.
Always. So. Especially being at BYU, bro. It's like you probably sitting next to a millionaire.
It's true.
Like, there's so many people. Like there's people on our team whose dads are just CEOs of things. I'm not saying you got to be friends with them because of that reason, but you just
take advantage of it.
So I'm saying you never know, bro. That dude can give you a job. Like
exactly.
You know he got a job regardless, but for you, your sake, him, and then you got just the people you go to class with, bro. Like of course I'm not gonna do business with anybody I'm not cool with,
right?
Or like, but you might like a person. He might end up starting his own little crumble or whatever it is.
Yeah, you never know.
Business party, you feel me? So
100%.
Man, there's a lot. Too much money to go around this world for people to just sit back and do nothing, bro. I just don't see how people do it.
No,
I don't.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm a big believer that if you're broke these days, it's your own fault. There's so many opportunities out there. Get your nose. I mean, there's so many ways to make money and learn new skills. So
I mean, there's people. Yeah, minus the circumstances.
Yeah,
those who just not doing nothing, just to do nothing. Get your booty up. Boy.
Exactly.
Start getting to work, dog.
Exactly. So here's the question I ask everybody, and it's kind of my closing question: is what's something that most people don't know about you?
If you don't know about, okay, I'll say this one, a little simple one. I'm probably one of the most cleanest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Like when I tell you, like my bed is made up every second of the day. Like everything is like my room is always swept.
Yeah.
Like, everything is dusted. Like I'm just such a I have so like bad OC. Like if you go to my closet, my whole closet is color coded. Like my hat's color coded, my beanie's color coded.
Yeah.
I have everything in the bin.
Yeah.
Like I have everything in the box. Like
I feel you.
Lotion right here. Don't move. Don't touch my stuff.
Yes.
You feel me?
I'm the same way.
Every drawer has something in the extras on the bottom.
Yeah.
You got your razors on the top.
Yes, I'm with you. That's cool.
Dishes
Most
clean.
dudes aren't like that.
They aren't, bro.
Most dudes are like cool being dirty. I shower like 2 to 3 times a day, bro.
I brush my teeth the same amount of times I shower.
Yeah.
Probably, well, no, more. That's bad. Not 1 time a day. No. But like I'll shower like 3 times a day, and I brush my teeth like 4.
Yeah, no, that's funny. Your wife will like that. That'll be good.
For sure. But I feel like my wife's gonna be dirtier than me, and it's gonna turn me off.
Yeah, it might happen.
It's not gonna turn me off. I'll be like, damn, how am I cleaner than you?
That's funny.
You know.
Hey, low key though, girls are messy. They come out looking pretty, but if you see their room and like their cars, like.
So I should take a girl on a date, right? She gonna pull her in the car. You look beautiful today. But let me see what your room look like.
Yeah, you gotta see the room.
Then go to the room.
Because they'll go through 10 outfits and just throw them all on the bed.
See, that's what I would do that though. Yeah.
But it's different when girls do it. I'm telling you, because they'll let those clothes sit there.
Facts.
Now people know Malik Moore. He's a very clean guy, so never be worried to shake your hand, dap you up, because you know it's always clean.
I don't bite my nails. My nails look clean to me.
There you go. Well, dude, appreciate you coming on the pod today. It's been a blast. Bro. I think the people will like this one. A lot of good content, so they'll be happy to hear. Like I said, you're one of the golden boys for BYU Media, so maybe we can get a repost from BYU Media. Probably not, but we'll try. But
appreciate you though, Crew.
Good stuff.
Just know, Crew is a really good dude, bro. Really great husband. Really great new friend that I have on the team, bro. Like, good guy. All about his business. On and off the field. So
we try to be.
Appreciate you having me on here, bro. And if y'all want these shirts, dog, go ahead and get some of these shirts, man.
What does that say? Ball Hawk?
Yeah, Ball Hawk Leak.
Ball Hawk Leak. There you go.
Ball Hawk League.
Shout out. What can they order them on your?
Norwood Customs.
Norwood
But just give them a follow. They don't have them up yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get like a little
website. A little link in your bio.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a website for.
Okay, be looking for the link in the bio so you can get you a Ball Hawk League custom. There you go.
He said it like he don't like it.
No, hey, I like it though. It's smooth. I like the shirt for sure.
Shirt's hard. Yeah, it's like a little vintage baggy style.
Yeah,
it's pretty
that's
hard.
way cool.
I like it, bro. It's cool.
Oh, well, now the fans know where to get it. So
Come up with something.
well, dude, appreciate.